Welcome to Marketing Recap, the weekly roundtable that gives you an inside peek into the latest news from the world of digital marketing and what it means for your business to help you stay ahead of the curve. Co-hosted by Cynthia Johnson of RankLab, Blake Jamieson of BlakeJamieson.com, and BJ Smith from The Busy Marketer. Ready to join the conversation? Let's get to today's headlines. Welcome to Marketing Recap. In this episode, we're talking about Meerkat. If you're watching us live on the Google Hangout or on YouTube, we want to hear from you. So join us on the Twitter chat using the hashtag MRcap. We want your questions. We want your comments. We want to share some of your topics. What do you think tonight? Jump in the show to the chat. It's hashtag MRcap. We're waiting for you right now. Let me introduce the roundtable for tonight. Our resident Facebook expert, I'm probably used this introduction before, I'm sorry, Blake, from Pool Supply World and our digital agency, and BlakeJamieson.com. Mr. Blake Jamieson, what's up, Blake?
What's going on, BJ?
Man, I am just trying to get some things done. I'm enjoying this Meerkat, playing around with it a little bit today and last couple of days, so I'm really kind of excited to talk about it.
Nice, man. Same. I noticed your chair in the background is Meerkat colored.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm actually getting ready to. I've got a glass top desk. I used to have like a really nice desk, but the layout wasn't really good, so I brought in like this $200 really kind of crappy desk, but the layout is perfect, and it's glass top, and I don't like the glass top because the cat or whatever runs around up here and get like paw prints all over it, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some vinyl, some like adhesive like you cut letters out of for signs and stuff, put it on the underside of the desk so there's like some color showing up through it, and I think I'm going to use that yellow for like my center section to like give it kind of a pop. So
I like it.
We might have a Meerkat going on up in here for a little bit. At least till Periscope takes over, and then I have to change colors again or something. I don't know.
There you go.
All right, and let's introduce our other co-host, the director of marketing and social media at RankLab, and the editorial director for SocialMediaClub.org. You can welcome the social media girl, Miss Cynthia Johnson. What's up, Cynthia?
Hi, how's it going? So I have to throw this out there. I heard from Ben. He's gonna call in.
Oh, he's gonna call in, huh?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know how that's going to work, but he said he's going to try.
I was about to say, I can give him a link, or do you have the link?
I took it from the URL here. It's the same one, right? It should be.
Yeah, it should be the same one. I think I might need to invite him. So if he can't get in, give me a shout, and I'll take it. I think that's why you guys couldn't get in, because I didn't actually add you in. So I guess that's to prevent anybody from just jumping in on the chat. So right. Yeah, our friend Ben is at South by Southwest, so hopefully we will get some live feedback on what's going on down there. And to kind of keep with the theme, the Meerkat was actually kind of a hit this week.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, so I will introduce myself real quick. I'm BJ Smith, the e-commerce marketing coach at thebusymarketer.com and host of the Busy Marketer podcast. If you haven't checked it out, please go check it out. iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, all those fun places. Speaking of SoundCloud, and well, I guess we're not on SoundCloud, but iTunes and Stitcher, we'd love for you to go check out the Marketing Recap podcast and leave us a rating and review. It's the same show, tweaked a little bit, just for the audio-only version. Come check it out. And again, let's remind everybody one more time, if you're not on the Twitter chat, come join us, hashtag MRcap right now, because we are going to interact with you guys live. And I'm going to take a peek over there, see what's going on. Yeah, I see Ben and Lucy have joined us already.
Yeah, they don't have Meerkat because they have Androids.
That would put Tim in the same boat as well, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Well, you guys are going to learn all about it. These guys, come on, these guys built the thing in 10 days. What do you guys expect?
Yeah, and we can talk about live streaming in general too.
I think we should, because Periscope and some other stuff that's coming out are really going to be interesting. And I think that the Meerkat is just like the tip of the iceberg. It's well, all right. Since we're already talking about it, let's jump into story number one. So yeah, Meerkat. Oh, what was that? So yeah, Meerkat is kind of the. Okay, I gotta invite Ben. All right. Actually, why don't you guys talk
Oh,
about
there
this?
he is.
Oh, there he is. He's in.
Hi, Ben.
Hear it
Ben,
in and out. So
that's
Ben is in a
awesome.
thing. There's a lot of people.
Dang.
What's up,
I
Ben?
want
Can you
to.
hear us? At least we have something to jam to while we're talking about what's
Mhm.
going on.
Well, that gives me South by Southwest envy.
Yeah, I know. I'm like in a dark room in my office. It's horrible. Hey. Hi.
How's it going?
Great. Just to give a little backstory, Ben actually spoke at South by Southwest this morning.
Nice.
I kind of need the earbuds.
That's all right, Ben. We can actually hear you, so that's working out pretty good.
Oh.
Yeah. So what was your talk about, Ben?
It's so bad. He's trying.
Oh, look, there's a street scene.
It's like I'm there.
I know.
Oh, you gotta love it, live
Oh, yeah.
production. So
Maybe he
Ben,
should sign off and use Meerkat.
Yeah, really. That's funny.
Whoa.
motorcycle.
Ben, can you hear us?
So I think let me give him the screen so we can see what
Hey,
he's
how's it
looking.
going?
What
what's
is
up,
that
man?
a picture of?
What are we looking at? Legs, arms? What's going on?
Hey,
So that's.
There he is.
Oh,
Oh, and he's gone.
that was a pretty great entry. What's it like at South by Southwest? Just like that.
Yeah. So Cynthia, can you tell us a little bit about Ben, so folks who don't know him can at least know what we're trying to do here?
Yeah, so Ben is a developer, and he works specifically with social media APIs, data genius, pretty much. And he also owns his own business. He does it's called Sound Pixels, I believe, and I'm sure he'll correct me if I'm wrong. He makes music, and he owns his own business, entrepreneur. And he spoke this morning on a panel. I don't remember the exact title, but something along the lines of, quit your day job. Quit your day job. It's a good idea.
Entrepreneur.
And this is why. Yeah. So, and he actually spoke on a panel with a girl that he helped, and she's got a huge social following, and she's a musician, and they don't have normal jobs anymore, so pretty awesome.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Well, we've got him up in there, and maybe he'll be able to chime back in a little bit later.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys didn't gather from all the hustle and bustle, Ben is at South by Southwest right now, and there's a huge crowd, and I'm sure connectivity is a really big issue. I don't know what Austin does about all the influx of people and how their different networks handle all the traffic, but yeah, I can totally understand that he's having issues connecting. I can't even go to a football game and upload a image to Instagram, so I can't imagine what it's like down there. It's gotta
Wait. Looks like people can't see our. Yeah.
I'm not seeing it either. So did I turn everybody off? All right. So can anybody see me?
I mean, I can.
Yeah, I can.
I can see all three of you guys. First year, I'm like, oh, okay, so that's something different.
And Melissa's there. Right.
I'm not seeing it either. So, interesting.
Are they not seeing any video at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting a bunch of people that says they can't see it.
Yeah. All right.
Hi.
Hey, well,
All right. So can you hear me?
Yes.
oh, can anyone? We gotta get him on. It says live.
Yeah.
I am using free insurance earbuds that were provided at some kind of party.
So,
Nice.
yeah. You should pay for that. Just kidding.
Yeah, really.
Okay. New link.
Oh, it says starting soon. New link. Yeah. BJ, maybe when you, because remember you stopped it and then you invited me and you started a new one to invite me and Cynthia again.
Yeah.
I bet you that changed the link
All right. Well, I can
for all the
give.
kids.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we just got to get all the viewers. So.
All right. Here, I've got a link down here. That's right.
Oh, great. Ben, how many beers have you had?
Hey, I can't hear anything you're saying, but it sounded like you asked me a question, so I'm going to answer the question I want to have been asked. Hey,
Okay.
I did a panel today. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. We talked about creating stuff full time and how to figure out when you are set to do that so you can quit your day job. It was pretty good. I think it went well. Yeah. And yeah, this is a pretty fun place.
Oh, no.
Very cool. Hey Ben, I'm trying to work out some technical difficulties, so you guys keep chatting.
Ben, you're frozen.
Nice.
Not for me.
Yeah. Yeah, he's wandering around. So where are you at right now, Ben?
I am next to a bank and another bank and a bunch of cars, people. Pretty nice, but not yeah. Only find this in Austin. No, but seriously, this is pretty fun. Yeah, I like it so far.
Nice.
I've encountered a lot of people they've been to South by Southwest like 5 years or 7 years or more than that. One person who said she was here for like a bunch of times over 15 years. She only skipped like the last 2 years, and this is my first one. So so far it's pretty nice. Like it's really fun. In fact, the whole thing is that like the first half of the day you go and do business. The second half of the day you do real business at bars.
How many bars are you at right now? Or have you been to?
How many what?
How much business have you been doing at these bars tonight?
A lot. It's really kind of crazy. Like I've run into like a bunch of people where there was no chance that I was possibly gonna run into them, but it was like a 1 in a million thing, and I did. So yeah, you know, it's pretty cool.
That's great. Did you get a standing ovation this morning?
I did not get a standing ovation, so next time I will shoot for a standing ovation. But I did get people coming up to me, and a lot of people on my business card, so much so that I didn't have enough.
What?
Rookie mistake.
Rookie mistake, that is true. I don't have enough.
I'm just playing with you.
Great. That's great.
Yeah. Look at all these people.
That's amazing.
I have no. Yeah.
What's been the
really had that. Yeah.
What's been the biggest conversation piece? Is it Meerkat?
I can't. Oh, the biggest conversation piece.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, well, Meerkat's kind of made a little bit of appearance, but mostly people being like, you know, rest in peace, Meerkat.
Oh.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
How are you guys?
Yeah, we're great.
Solid. I mean, not as good as you, but we're good. I'm good.
Cool.
Yeah.
You think
Yeah.
Starbucks in Austin is any different from Starbucks in LA?
No.
I have to try it just to make sure, right?
Yeah, of course. Of course you do. Oh, that's great.
Lou says she's still not seeing it.
Oh.
Lucy says the same thing.
I can see it on YouTube, so I'm gonna tweet out the YouTube link.
Okay.
Ben, Melissa's gonna join in. Well, she's watching, so.
Is that Lou Curates?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
So give her a shout out.
Yeah, I can't hear what you're saying, but I told you.
Okay, great. I appreciate that.
I love that you're answering questions that you can't hear, so you're just making it up yourself.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That's awesome.
But yeah.
Thanks
to eShirts for your earbuds, you can't hear all the words, but you can hear like the important ones, like the and.
Oh, the important one. I'm gonna tweet at you, Ben.
Tweet's coming.
Yeah.
Oh, too bad we didn't do the show via Meerkat. Might have been the right way to do it.
What do you think about Meerkat?
I think that I don't know. I'm very biased. The thing is I used to work for a live stream company, and they went under. Remember, so
Yeah.
little sore subject for me. No, it's cool if it can be done correctly. Yeah. Go ahead. Someone else thinks it.
I mean, I haven't played with it too much, but seems cool. It's an interesting concept. I think I played with another one called Hang With that actually takes all of your old live streams and archives them into like a playlist, kind of like YouTube. So
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of interesting for Hang With, but for Meerkat, I mean, it seems to be all the buzz, and people like Gary Vaynerchuk's all over it, and I love that dude. So I'm gonna give it a shot for sure.
Cool. I wish I could still import my feed from Twitter. Well, actually, yeah. I wish I could import the people I want to from Twitter. Can you import your address book into Meerkat?
That's a great question. I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't played with it that deeply.
Yeah.
Well, isn't the big reason it's so successful is because it gives you all of your followers that are on Twitter. Like, you automatically get them as followers, so you don't have to create a fan base.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. I only ended up with 180 followers out of 15,000, so.
Yeah, but that's probably because it's all that are on there, right?
Right, that's what yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
That's a good start, though. I'd take it.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's definitely better than starting with zero like I did on, Vine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking. I've got 92 followers.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
Meerkat can you easily switch between personal and work profiles, unlike Instagram? No, I don't think so. From what I see, I'm actually looking at the app right now, and you guys have to remember that this is basically a live beta, pretty much. They developed the thing and then they put it out there. They didn't spend all the time and doing the extra research, from what I can tell. So there's a lot of little features that we're not going to have, for at least for right now. So when I look at my personal profile section in here, all I get is a log out. So I don't see a way to swipe back and forth between multiple accounts like you can with Twitter, which would be really awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, BJ, will you tweet out the YouTube link? Because we still got everyone asking.
Yeah, I hit it out. I sent it a couple times. I'll keep tweeting it though. Yeah, everybody. I get some folks who are getting in and they're using the YouTube link. So.
Okay. Did you hashtag the YouTube link?
Of course.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was looking at my mentions. That's why.
Oh, hey Van, I didn't even know you were joined in until now. Van's watching.
Oh, cool.
Melissa's watching. Great. Very cool.
Well, we wanted to be freeform tonight, and we definitely got it. For sure.
Yes. So we have Ben. How's it going?
I'm sorry, I got Ben in the.
It's going great.
There, so we're all just watching. Sorry. Okay, let's move back and forth.
Ben, have you learned anything interesting?
Yeah, like I've learned what people I should be contacting in the next few days. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty good.
Pretty
yeah.
cool people. Yeah. Yes, I went to a few good panels, and I met a guy who was really into trying to, like an engineer who's into figuring out the mechanics of hit songwriting. And that guy I had a nice long talk with, and a really nice guy. And I'm going to talk to him a lot, but yeah. Yeah, this has been really fun. I've met a lot of people who need what I do, and a lot of people who want what I do, where it's like, you know, the conversation is starting, and it will continue, and so I've got to make sure that it continues in the right way. Yeah.
Great.
So lots of good prospects.
So Ben, when did you get down there?
Like 2 days ago.
Okay, I was wondering if you were there long enough to catch some of the interactive portion.
I did catch the very end of interactive, and that was fun, and it was funny because the people at interactive, I noticed that they it's like a different crowd of people from the music people. Well, for sure, like the interactive people, their logos are much nicer, and you'd think that the music people would have nice logos, and they do, but the interactive people, oh man, that VC money can buy great logos.
Yeah, so remember everybody that your brand is not your logo. So
there are a lot of good impressive startups here, including in the music. I saw like a cool device that's like a little guitar, but the thing is that I think you put on headphones or you use it like another Bluetooth speaker while you're playing it, and so the guitar only has to be like a foot long, and it doesn't actually make the sound itself. When you strum it, it figures out what sound would have been made, and it makes that sound in the speaker instead. And that thing is pretty cool. I love it.
So does it sound authentic?
Sorry? Oh, I actually didn't hear it.
Okay.
It's a cool idea.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Why aren't you at South by Southwest right now?
Are you asking as somebody that you're facing that's not us?
Is that open for everybody? I would love to be. I actually would have loved to. I'd like to be there now because I'm into music and all, but I definitely would have liked to have been there a few days ago. I was looking at, because we're talking a lot about Meerkat tonight, I was looking at Meerkat's Medium site, and they were like showing all these great pictures from their experience at South by Southwest. People who were using Meerkat, people who were interacting with the people who were at Meerkat. We saw Gary Vaynerchuk. We saw our friend Brian Fanzo in there. What was that? That was awesome. So yeah, why aren't we at South by Southwest? Money.
Obligations, jobs.
Yeah.
If I just listened to your keynote, I guess I might not need that kind of thing. Right? Isn't it? Cynthia's laughing, but she's muted.
I said I only get to go to the really serious ones. So, like there's music involved. I'm not allowed there.
Yeah, but see, it's segmented into different parts, right?
I know.
That stuff blends together.
Maybe next year. Oh. Hey Ben, Lucy from the Twitter chat, and I think she's watching live as well. She says, "Go watch Miley Cyrus."
Oh yeah, I think I was supposed to do that. Where's Miley Cyrus right now?
She doesn't say.
Okay, shoot. I heard about the Miley Cyrus thing, and but I think I was supposed to go find Spotify people. Yeah, I don't know. Miley Cyrus versus Spotify.
Spotify.
Spotify?
Yeah, I think Spotify.
Yeah, Spotify.
Yeah. I'll ask everyone.
Hey Ben, what's your Twitter handle?
Ben Landis, Landis.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. All right. So we've kind of talked a little bit about the Meerkat stuff, and really enjoying hearing what Ben's got going on there. And I love the sound effects. The sound effects are just making this thing.
I know, and they come at the perfect time.
No, it's awesome actually. One of the things that, and I don't know how much of this tech stuff that you're hearing now down there at South by Southwest right now, versus what you would have heard like a couple days ago. But is anybody really talking about Meerkat around you?
Oh, there was a bit of talk about it a few days ago. I haven't heard much in the past, like, I mean, I got here like 2 or 3 days ago, and I remember when I came here, there was like rumblings about Meerkat, but I haven't heard anything really recently. But I did come up with a pun, which is that if you're really good at making people use Meerkat, you're a social media Meerkatter. Yeah. Yeah. But aside from that, I haven't really heard much.
I think one of the things that's kind of interesting is that Meerkat, right before South by Southwest, Meerkat was actually cut off by Twitter from their social graph, and I think there was a lot of prediction that Meerkat was going to blow up, and then it was supposed to like be awesome when it went to South by Southwest, but this change by Twitter was going to really kill what Meerkat could do. And
yeah.
I'm not seeing it being a big deal. I still see a lot of stuff happening in there. It's
what
really
do you think that they could do? Well, okay, think about this. Twitter now has a similar company, a similar, like, I guess,
Periscope.
Subdivision, or, that is trying to create the same thing and trying to dominate, trying to destroy Meerkat. So, what can Meerkat do that will conquer Twitter, or, will at least defend against what Twitter has?
I think their best chance is doing what they did. If they knew about Periscope ahead of time, and I think the Periscope thing's been in the works for a little while. But if Meerkat saw the Periscope thing going and they had the opportunity to jump in there and be the little guy that just made the big splash, and I think now when Periscope does launch, everybody's going to start associating with Twitter, and I think probably what they're going to do is do the David Goliath thing, and they're going to try to say that Twitter's coming in here trying to crush these new guys, Meerkat. So,
but the difficulty is that Twitter's social graph is so valuable.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, if you pit Meerkat without Twitter's social graph against Periscope, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Periscope?
Yeah.
Periscope with Twitter's social graph, then Periscope win.
Yeah, but what's going to probably happen is that they'll just buy it. They'll just buy Meerkat, and then 10 hours of work gets them a big paycheck, and then Periscope has no competition.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, have any of you guys used Periscope? I recently requested to get into the beta, but I haven't used it yet, so I have no idea what it's like. It's supposed to be a lot more polished because they've been working on it for a lot longer than Periscope. I mean,
that's important.
Yeah. I haven't used it.
And the thing that came out today, Blake actually sent us a story how there's actually a way to hijack the video feed inside of Meerkat, and that's just kind of one of the signs of releasing it a little bit early. So somebody with a couple of the right tools can actually somehow tweak out the URL for Meerkat, and if, say, Jimmy Fallon is up there doing his practice for his monologue for the show, somebody can go in there and hijack his feed and show whatever they want to show. This is interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it sounds to me like that's already kind of being fixed, but it was kind of a bug that they discovered, or somebody discovered.
I wish I had discovered it.
Yeah, I would have used it.
I would have used it so many times.
I definitely would have used it. No shame in my game.
And Twitter would actually reward you for helping the destruction of Meerkat. Yeah.
Right.
Better luck next time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like that guy that figured out on Facebook how to delete any photo album or anyone's photo permanently, and and he could have gone in and done stuff like delete all Mark Zuckerberg's photos and just mess with them, but
You got a big role.
Yep, yeah, 10 grand. I mean, the opportunity cost I think Facebook should have paid him more, to be
Yep.
honest.
Wasn't that guy in India or something like that?
No idea.
Yeah,
No,
I think that. But, I mean, it doesn't matter.
they would have fined him a lot more if he had gone through with it. They should have paid him what they would have fined him.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
interesting. What's going on around Ben? I can just sit there and watch his live feed.
Lots of crowds.
Yeah,
It's
and
fun.
Ben's a little bit. Ben's got some hacking knowledge of his own, but we won't talk about it. Let's just. I feel like he'd figure it out if he had more time and he wasn't at bars making connections. Can you hear us,
Sorry?
Ben?
Yeah, yeah.
She was telling us about all your skills, and she said that you would have been the one to figure out how to hack into Meerkat if you weren't at the bars making all those connections,
No, maybe.
using up all your cards, business cards.
Yeah. Hey, I used all my business cards and I had to go to Staples and get like a ton more. That's just a pretty good problem to have. Though it does mean I didn't prepare enough. So next time, go to Staples.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, hacking into Meerkat. Yeah. Can Periscope get hacked?
Probably.
Is Periscope a much better product?
I can't speak to it because I haven't used it. The general knowledge would be that they've been working on it for quite a bit longer than you would, and I think they have quite a bit of money invested into it. You would think that it would be a much more polished, piece than something that was put together in a weekend. But,
Isn't the thing though with Meerkat that you can't watch the video? Like it doesn't record the video; it just plays live and it goes away.
Mm-hmm.
So then they don't have that's the big issue sort of. Yeah.
You can pretend it's a feature. You can pretend it's a feature and call it like Snapchat meets Periscope.
Right. I was thinking the exact same thing. It's like the video Snapchat.
Yeah. I think all the work would come into saving that. I mean, the really like storing those videos and that technology.
Yeah, that's where the big investment's going to be.
Exactly.
You have to worry about people. Yes, they have to worry about people hacking in and getting their user information, but you worry about people in there hacking into the videos and all that stuff. It's another nightmare.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of. Do you remember the honey badger videos?
Yeah.
That's what the Meerkat reminds me of. It just clicked. It's like something from the past.
It looks like Snapchat. Well, hey, there you go. We were just talking about so the Meerkat, the logo with the yellow and the Snapchat.
Yeah.
Maybe that was intentional. Maybe Ben's got something.
I hope not, for their sake.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. I have totally lost track of what's everybody talking about. Are you still watching this?
Ben, do you want to add anything else?
No, but thank you so much for having me. This is fun.
Can you do us a favor and tell everyone who you are and what you do? Just like a recap.
Sure. Yes. I am Ben Landis. I started in music, and right now I am a social media growth hacker. I help people build up large audiences of real people who are precisely targeted wherever their goals happen to be. I like helping people. Yeah, that's what I do.
Yes, we love Ben. Thank you, Ben.
Thank you.
Bye,
guys.
Bye, Ben. Have fun. Okay. Oh, there he is.
Hey, I was gonna say before you go, tell folks how they can get up with you.
Oh, how they email me at blandis@gmail.com or I'm on Twitter at benlandis.
Cool.
Cool.
I'll put his Twitter handle in the show notes there. When that stuff gets launched, you guys can go there and get up with him if you didn't catch it tonight. And thanks again for joining us, Ben.
Thank you so much.
Ben. Bye.
Bye.
Well, that was interesting.
Yeah.
That looked like a fun time.
Yeah, I mean, just I could enjoy that, just kind of walking around and checking out the sites. And
Yeah, I bet it's really fun.
yeah, obviously he's making connections, so it was worth it
Yeah.
for him. He does have a very interesting business where he actually can help people get followers who are legit. You see all these people out there who are saying, "Hey, come give us this money. We're gonna give you 25,000 followers," and then you end up with a bunch of crap. So yeah, if any of you guys are looking to grow your audience, definitely look up Ben. I'm sure he can help you guys out. All right. Well, I think we've kind of been all over the place talking about stuff. We keep talking about Meerkat. We talk about Periscope. Is there anything else, Cynthia, that you have knowledge of the live streaming services? Is there anything else that you want to add? Anything that you have more of a knowledge on some of this stuff than I do?
Yes. Well, the thing about live, so these are where some of the issues run with live streaming is one, in advertising, you can't guarantee the content that follows the ad. So you can't, there's no ad-based model really, unless you go, as like with Google AdWords, you'd have to sign up as an adult content, even though you may not be adult content, because anything on the opposite end of that video. So that's one thing. The other thing is that people, when I worked at Stickam, the one thing that I think people didn't realize was that bandwidth, it costs money. So you can't just live stream, a really popular event because it'll crash the player. But the great thing is you can embed those players anywhere. So so not only can you reach a big audience, but you have to know or have an idea of the potential reach and prepay for that bandwidth, or your stream will go down until you increase that, and you'll lose part of the stream. Things like that are kind of interesting. So to live stream in actual feeds, social media feeds like that, if people abused it in certain ways, could make the internet really interesting, especially if you can hack into anyone else's video live and put whatever you want there. It could get really interesting.
I saw some interesting things just watching Meerkat the last few days, and you talk about not being able to control what's going on. I made the mistake in my class. Now these are college students, so they're old enough to handle certain types of content. But I was asking everybody, I was like, "Hey, have you guys heard of Meerkat?" And one person seemed interested, so I pulled my iPad out and walked over there and I said, "Well, okay, this is the first stream," so I tapped on it. The first thing the dude does is drop an F-bomb. And
yeah.
I was just like, oh man, so what kind of control can you have over that kind of content? What's going to stop somebody from? I mean, I didn't look. I'm sure there's some kind of terms of service.
No, well, so basically we had a team that worked 24 hours. We'd have shifts, of course, and we'd have 3 to 7, I think, people on at a time, and their whole job was to, when people would flag content, they would remove users, they would alert police of things.
Did I lose everybody? Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, so that was one way. That was one way of doing it, and banning people. So when you start to ban people, then when that happens, they'll sign up with new accounts, and so then you have to really hone in on what your sign-up process is, because you can automate it in certain cases. Then you have 5,000 signups a day, but they're all spam or they're all hackers. Certain things like that really make it weird. I mean, there were definitely times where the videos weren't. But the great thing is when people did go live and really meant it and did live chats, and it's it's very engaging for everybody.
I actually saw, and if I caught it right, I'm pretty sure I watched Brian Fanzo do an ad for Tom's on Meerkat yesterday. He was leaving South by Southwest, so he was en route back to Phoenix, and he was in the airport in Dallas waiting for his flight. And as he was talking, he was actually giving recaps and he was talking. Yeah, I mean, it was good, valuable information. It
Yeah.
was interesting. So I kept watching it. And he's getting really good at that kind of content. And then he starts talking about meeting up with the people from Tom's, and then he shows the bag that they gave him, and how that if you buy a bag that they do like some kind of maternal kit to women in Africa who are pregnant or
Yeah.
something. So really good social good stuff. And but I did hear somewhere in there, or I think it was he had somebody who was working in conjunction with him that was tweeting along with the video, and it said "end ad," and I was like, well, that's interesting. So he actually kind of worked an ad into the Meerkat. I don't know if the ad was here. I'm going to give you a free bag. That was payment,
Right.
but he did actually admit to
Hmm.
seemed to admit to that actually being a paid deal. So it was interesting. Didn't really bother me. I just thought it was unique.
It's good for Tom's really jumping on the jumping in there. That was
Yeah,
quick. That's great.
go out and find people who are influencers who are getting eyeballs on Meerkat and speaking of which, I see Brian tweeting right now. Yeah, so that's interesting. Yeah, go find some influencers and hook them up.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I requested a Periscope invite, so I'll be curious to test that against Meerkat. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. All right, do you guys have anything else you want to talk about tonight? Anything you want to add?
I'm good.
Good. All right, we're going a little bit long, so I think we're going to go ahead and just wrap up tonight. I want to thank everybody who's hung out with us on the Twitter chat. Definitely want to thank Ben for joining us tonight. It was kind of a cool, interesting thing to happen. We were trying to get another MRcap follower, George, on with us as well, who's also at South by Southwest, but we couldn't get in touch with him. So
Based on that experience we just had, I think it too might have been a little crazy.
Oh yeah, it definitely would have been crazy with the background noise from two folks. I thought it was a good idea at the time, but yeah, definitely after seeing Ben, probably not so much. So, yeah. So you guys want to go around the room, tell everybody what you're working on, how to get up with you? Let's start with Cynthia since she's talking. Hey, what's up?
Great. So I'm Cynthia Johnson. You can contact me at cynthia@socialmediaclub.org or on Twitter at CynthiaLive. And yeah, that's all I've got. So thanks.
All right, Blake, what's up, buddy?
Yo, we'll just do Twitter tonight at Blake Jamieson. Tweet at me.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, and as for me, I'm BJ Smith. You can find me on Twitter and Meerkat at BJ Smith Strategy. Hey, by the way, I'm going to try to do this at least a couple more times. So tonight which would have been 9:30 my time, so about half hour before the show started, I went on Meerkat and I was kind of broadcasting as I was setting up. I was live streaming my setup, talking about what we do to, kind of a behind the scenes of what we do to get ready for the show. So I was talking to an audience of 2. So I would appreciate anybody who wants to come join me next week. I'm going to try to do it at the same time. So just keep an eye out on Twitter for the hashtag MRcap a little bit early. And one other thing is this Meerkat stuff has really kind of piqued my interest, and what Periscope is doing as well. Last week I told you about a webinar that I was doing that actually held this morning or this afternoon that was talking about how to move a website, how to redesign your website and still not worry about getting dinged really hard by SEO and Google. And so I'm going to do another webinar next Thursday. It's going to be 1 o'clock p.m. on the Eastern time, and we're going to talk about Meerkat there too. So Meerkat, live streaming, Periscope, whatever else. You can join me. Just go to thebusymarketer.com/webinar. I've thrown that page together real quick, but that should get you to the Hangout and to the webinar on Thursday. So yeah, come check it out. And if anybody has anything else to say, speak now, forever hold your peace. Otherwise, we're going to say goodbye. None. All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Cynthia's muted. Thanks for joining Marketing Recap, the show that gives you a peek inside the world of digital marketing. Remember to join us next Thursday for the live show at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific on Google+, or Twitter using hashtag MRcap. And please tell your friends about the show, subscribe via iTunes or Stitcher, and view all episodes and news stories at marketingrecap.com. See you next week.